let's recap the last 48 hours of my life. And my plane has been delayed an hour and then delayed another 10 minutes, which the extra 10 minutes I don't quite understand. But apparently lots and lots of planes have been canceled or delayed. One guy I was talking to, his plane got canceled 5 times. That's insanity. If that happens, like, I'm gonna miss my connecting flight. What's up, guys? Take the read. Anyway. Yeah. Quick plane update. My plane was delayed 2 hours because it hadn't arrived. We were waiting for the plane to come and it just now came. It's been 2 hours and everybody started clapping because we weren't sure we were gonna make it out of here because a lot of flights have been delayed or canceled. And I have a connecting flight in Germany and I'm really hoping I make it in time because now I have like 2 hours, assuming we leave on this new time. Hopefully we're leaving in the next hour, I think, and I make my connecting flight and I get to Jordan. Otherwise I might have to spend the night in Germany. I don't know. I've been really chill for the most part. I'm not terribly worried yet because I don't want to freak out just yet because I might still make my flight. It might be okay. I've literally just been wandering around this airport, just walking everywhere, filming, doing like a ridiculous amount of time lapse. That's why there's probably like 50 of them in this video. Properly snowing outside. Guys, it is 3 o'clock in the morning. My flight was canceled. I just sat in a line for like 4 hours trying to figure out what to do. And the earliest flight they can get me on is in like 2 days. It's, well, not today, but tomorrow evening. Like, so I have to go stay in a hotel. Where am I going? Baggage claim. I'm so frazzled right now. I'm just so frazzled. And this place is completely empty. There's like nobody here. I'm very stressed out right now. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's recap the last 48 hours of my life. Friday, the 16th, was my very last day at my current job. Well, my old job now. And I left work at 4 o'clock to make what I thought would be the 45-minute drive to my house. But no, it was a 6.5-hour ordeal because there was ice all over the roads. There was like 166 accidents in the town next to mine alone. It was insanity. I was sliding all over the place, and I was driving 2 miles per hour on the highway where you're normally supposed to be driving 65 miles per hour. It took me 2.5 hours to get like 2 blocks from my house. And then I sat there for a half an hour because in order to get to my street, you have to go up this big hill, and a couple cars tried it and completely got stuck. So the police were like, nobody's gonna go by. You guys are all just gonna have to sit and wait for it to warm up. And by warm up, I mean get slightly above freezing so it would melt. So after like a half an hour, I turned around and I drove all the way back to a McDonald's, and I was slipping and sliding the entire time, and I was terrified. I was literally like shaking the whole time because I thought I was gonna crash my car and I thought I was gonna get hurt. But luckily, thank God, I made it to the McDonald's. I sat inside in the nice, warm, very comfortable atmosphere so I didn't waste any gas. I was there for 3 hours. I start driving home again, and then I get to my street. I live on a hill. You have to go down a hill to get to my driveway. I start going down the hill. I lose control. My car is just like this, and it goes sideways right in the middle of the street, and I am freaking out because I'm in the middle of the street, and if I take my foot off the brake, my car is just gonna go sliding down this hill. And my neighbor, who I've never met before, like a guy across the street, comes over and he's like, saw you sliding, do you need help? Yes, I need help. So he helped me figure out how to just kind of move my car slightly up a little bit. It was facing the wrong way. But what was I supposed to do about that? I had no idea. So I parked it, and then I had to cross the street to get to my house, which was just a sheet of ice. I was shuffling along and I fell down completely onto the ice. That really hurt, but I made it. I started in St. Louis and I took a flight to Chicago. And my flight in St. Louis was really lucky because it was the last one going to Chicago that wasn't delayed. I made it on time. I was super psyched because the weather was getting bad again. Little did I know that it was gonna get considerably worse when I got to Chicago. Slowly, more and more flights are getting delayed. More and more flights are getting canceled. My flight gets delayed. An hour, that's cool, I can handle that. An hour and 15 minutes. An hour and 30 minutes. 2 hours, because the plane hasn't arrived yet. The plane finally arrives like 2 hours late, and we're like, it's okay, we're gonna be fine. I'm still gonna make my connecting flight. It's all good. And then we get on the plane, and they're like, oh, there's a mechanical issue. It's leaking. So we're sitting there for a good 2 hours. And then they're like, okay, they fix the problem. We're gonna go take off. So we start pulling out of the gate and we stop. They start de-icing the plane like crazy. They went nuts. And that was like an hour, at least a solid hour. And then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, flight's been canceled. We're turning around and going back to the gate. By this time, it's like 11 o'clock at night. And we're like, are you freaking kidding me? We just sat on the runway for ages, and now we're just turning around, which is for the best because apparently there was a plane that was sliding on like the tarmac, and I don't know if the people got hurt. I really hope they don't. Well, then I had to go sit in a queue and wait for somebody to figure out how to reroute my flight. Okay, first flight we can get you is on the 19th. And if I can't get that flight, 21st. The 21st! And then to top all that off, we get to the hotel. It's a really nice room, by the way. I'm gonna give you a tour. But I'm not in my room like 10 minutes before the fire alarm goes off. I'm just not meant to sleep. And this has just been the craziest day ever. And it's one of those things that like so many things go wrong to the point where you're just like, this is hysterical. This isn't real. I'm watching a television show. This is not real. That's where I'm at right now. I'm just hysterical because I am so sleep deprived and so frustrated because it's gonna take me forever to get home. But we always look for positive things, and the positive thing in this situation is I get free breakfast in about 4 hours. And this is a really, really nice hotel room. This is my home for the next 7 hours. I'll catch you in the morning after I hopefully get some sleep.